1. Box jellyfish. There are a number of species of box jellyfish, all quite dangerous. The sea wasp box jellyfish is perhaps the most deadly variety. This translucent sea dweller may not look all that menacing, but it is the most venomous animal on planet Earth. The sea wasp is a box jelly with extremely potent and painful venom that has been known, in extreme cases, to kill people in as few as 3 minutes. The sea wasp's small body is less of a concern than the tentacles, which reach up to 10 feet, 3 meters, long. Each of the 60 tentacles hanging down from the sea wasp's body is covered with specialized stinging cells, called cnidocytes. They have barbs called nematocysts on their tentacles where the venom is stored and delivered. 2. Cone snail. Another ocean dweller to be wary of is the cone snail. It may not look like much, and you may easily mistake it for any other snail on the beach, but it is extremely deadly. Once the nose of a cone snail senses food nearby, the animal deploys a sharp proboscis, or a needle-like protrusion, from its mouth. Victims may not even feel the sting of the proboscis because the attack is instantaneous and the venom has paralytic, pain-killing properties. Of the more than 700 species of cone snails, only a few are venomous enough to kill humans. The geography cone, or Conus geographus, is the deadliest, with more than 100 toxins in its 6-inch body. A few microliters of cone snail toxin is powerful enough to kill 10 people. According to WebMD, once the poison enters your system, you may not experience symptoms for a few minutes or even days. Instead of pain, you could feel numbness or tingling. There is no anti-venom available for cone snail stings. The only thing doctors can do is prevent the venom from spreading and try to remove the toxins from the injection site. 3. Black mamba. This snake may look less fearsome than the hooded cobra, but it is arguably more dangerous. When we consider the most dangerous snakes in the world, the black mamba stands alone at the top of the list. Now, some people are going to disagree. After all, the black mamba isn't the most venomous snake and it doesn't kill as many people as other snakes like Indian cobra or Russell's viper. Black mamba venom is a potent cocktail that includes powerful neurotoxins. The venom starts affecting the individual who is bitten within 10 minutes, causing a wide variety of effects such as dizziness, blurred vision, ataxia, and many others. After 45 minutes, an adult can collapse from these effects. Within 7 to 15 hours, an individual can suffer respiratory and cardiovascular failures leading to death. However, some individuals can die much faster. Many snakes have venom that can kill humans, but the speed with which the black mamba venom impacts humans is faster than average. The overkill on their envenomation is just one factor, though. Venomous snakes will sometimes use a dry bite, a bite without venom in it, to get humans to back off and leave them alone. That does not happen with black mambas. In fact, it is believed that 100% of all black mamba bites, or slightly under that rate, use venom. If a person is bitten by a black mamba, there is little question about it, their life is in serious danger. Although black mamba's bites doesn't cause necrosis or swelling, the fact is that the snakes inject a lot of venom per bite. On average, they inject 100 to 120 grams of venom into a human, and the maximum envenomation ever recorded for a bite was 400 grams. That is somewhere between 10x and 40x the amount of venom that is needed to kill a single adult. 4. Cape buffalo. This is a particularly aggressive inhabitant of the African grasslands. Cape buffalo have been known to charge victims without provocation, rather like the black mamba. While they are obviously not venomous, they do have an asset the mamba does not: 2,000 pounds of weight and the ability to charge at 40 miles an hour. These creatures will continue charging even if they are shot in the heart, and have no reservations about charging vehicles. They've also been known to attack predators like lions. Cape buffaloes are often referred to as Black Death since they are extremely dangerous to both humans and other animals. Cape buffaloes are thought to be responsible for killing 200 people per year. Once a Cape buffalo is charging, it is determined to kill its target and is almost impossible to stop. Being the highly social creatures that they are, Cape buffaloes will almost always assist each other if one of the members of the herd gets into trouble. They will do their best to protect another Cape buffalo that is under attack. Once a member of a herd of Cape buffaloes attacks, the rest will usually follow and attack as well. 5. Bifu Ants. These ants are also known as driver ants. They come in swarms of up to 50 million, and will react as if they are a single entity if even one driver ant is in danger. Crush one of these little critters underfoot while you are out on a walk, and you will regret it as the other 50 million come swarming after you. The ones that latch on will be very hard to remove. Their jaws will remain clamped into your flesh even if you tear their bodies in half. While they may not be the most deadly critters on this list, they are certainly impressively dangerous for their size. They are known for their extremely painful stings that cause anaphylactic shock, which is often fatal to humans. Despite the pain associated with being bitten by a Bifu ant, they are most dangerous to livestock such as cattle and goats. 6. Deathstalker scorpion. Deathstalker scorpion is also called Palestine yellow scorpion. This diminutive scorpion may not look all that impressive, but it is responsible for roughly 3/4 of all deaths resulting from scorpions every year. Children are particularly susceptible to these bites and are more likely to die from them than adults. Scorpions, including deathstalkers, utilize their sense of touch to navigate and hunt, using their pectins and other organs. They have tiny slit-like tarsal sensory organs near the tips of their legs, which help detect vibrations in the sand or soil. Their venom is a cocktail of neurotoxins including chlorotoxin, cryptotoxin, cytotoxin, and agitoxins. Envenomation by a deathstalker scorpion is typically always considered a medical emergency, even with anti-venom therapy, as its venom is quite resistant to treatment and usually requires a large dose of antivenom to treat the afflicted. Their venom can cause respiratory and cardiovascular dysfunction, which has the ability to severely damage the body. It has been recorded that some people experience pancreatitis after envenomation, and even anaphylaxis. Most deaths are from pulmonary edema. 7. Pufferfish. This is one of the most deadly animals inhabiting the ocean. The tissues and organs of many a puffer are no joke, laced with the potent poison tetrodotoxin, a single pinhead of which could kill a grown man. This makes it 10 times more deadly than the black widow spider. The poison it carries, tetrodotoxin, TTX, is not of its own making. It is produced, in association, by relatively common marine bacteria and dinoflagellates. In susceptible animals, TTX binds to the sodium channels of nerve cells, halting the influx of sodium and causing a cessation of nerve function. This leads to suffocation, paralyzing the diaphragm and causing the death of its victim. There is no known cure. 8. Hyena. The hyena is generally a scavenger, but it can also hunt prey if it wants to. Hyenas are quite dangerous animals, especially spotted species. Hyenas are most dangerous when protecting their young and territory. The bite force of spotted hyenas is 1,100 psi, powerful enough to shatter bones. They tend to attack the easiest prey, like children and women, and their conflict with humans is more on the rise with the increasing population in Africa. If the movies and cartoons were the only places where you have seen hyenas, you are most likely to underestimate their size and strength. In reality, hyenas are larger and stronger than you can imagine, weighing up to 190 pounds. Not just that, their jaws are known to be among the strongest, with the ability to crush bones effortlessly, to the point that they feast on every last tidbit of their prey, down to the bones. 9. Stonefish. These fish are dangerous not only because they are the most venomous fish on the planet, but also because they are incredibly fast and also very hard to see. Stonefish have 13 spines lining its back that release venom under pressure. If you inadvertently step on a stonefish thinking it's a harmless rock, it will pop up its dorsal spines and release venom from 2 sacs at the base of each spine. Unsurprisingly, the more venom that is injected, the worse it is for you. Stings result in terrible pain, swelling, necrosis, tissue death, and even death. One victim wrote online, which was later reported by ABC News, that after being stung on the finger, it was like having each knuckle, then the wrist, elbow and shoulder being hit in turn with a sledgehammer over the course of about an hour. There are roughly 800 to 1,000 stings reported every year in Australia alone, and stonefish are the likely cause of death for many people living on the shores of the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Now that they have been introduced to Florida and the Caribbean, they are considered the most dangerous fish in that region as well. 10. Humans. Human beings may not stand to win in a fair fight against most of these species, but thanks to our ingenuity, we have learned how to arm ourselves with weapons and tools which have placed us at the top of the food chain, at least for the time being. We also get extra points on the deadly scale for our aggression, not only toward other animals, but toward each other. The scale to which we take our destruction is unique. No other animal starts worldwide wars or blasts whole regions of the earth into total ruin with nuclear weapons. Without a doubt, the most dangerous animal in the world is the face you see in the mirror each day. Agriculture is one of the most serious dangers to the Earth's ecosystems, according to a landmark report sponsored by the United Nations. According to the most thorough analysis on the condition of global ecosystems to date, up to 1 million plant and animal species are at risk of extinction, with many extinctions occurring within decades of human activity. A new analysis reveals that humanity has wiped off 60% of animal populations since 1970. According to the Convention on Biological Diversity, up to 150 species every day are extinction threatened. This might amount to as much as 10% every decade.